Welcome back to another episode of The Greatest Greg with your host, me. Today is Storytime with Greg, where I like to tell stories. I live in an apartment complex. Some neighbors of ours have two little dogs. These dogs, whatever breed they are, seem to be horribly obnoxious, loud, and annoying. Every time I see them, I continue to scorn at them as they bark and yip at me. Every time. The other day I got up early to go to work and go outside, and unfortunately these two stupid dogs are outside, and immediately they start to act like I'm some sort of criminal and that my pants are full of bacon. Well, they were not full of bacon. The dogs start freaking out, so I cut across the grass to go to my car, meanwhile looking at the dogs, thinking of the obscene hand gestures I want to give them and their owners. Not their owners. Maybe. I start driving to work, and I drive about 2 minutes in the car, jamming out to T Swift. I don't know about you, but I'm feeling 22. I'm driving about 2 minutes, happy man, got T Swift playing, and all of a sudden I start to smell this horrible smell. I smell my shirt, nothing. I think it must be something in my car. What awful thing died in my car? So I get to work. I go sit down at my desk. And as I'm at my desk, working away, this is exactly how I type. I smell that smell again. That awful smell. Like, what? Where could that be coming from? Is this me? And I think maybe it's just me that smell it. And, I shoot one of those glances over to my coworker. You know the look. And I see her doing the whole, I'm plugging my nose, but I don't want you to know look. I say, hey, do you smell any? Oh, no, no. This is just something. Okay. I don't know what the smell is. It's coming from my clothes. I'm thinking I need to go home and shower. When I go into my first meeting of the day, usually held in our very large conference room, in which case I know the smell will not be able to travel far because it's a very large room. Today, of all days, let's hold it in this teeny tiny office that we don't hold meetings in. Going into this office, and I'm self-conscious about my smell. I try to sit myself on the end nearest to the door, hoping that in some miracle, when people open the door, it'll fan my smell. Halfway through the meeting, I cross my leg. Just cross my leg. I love crossing my leg. So I look at my shoe, and there's poo everywhere. It's all up the sole, so much that it's wrapping around the top portion of the shoe. I'm sitting at work, looking at that shoe, and I start to panic a little bit. How long is this meeting? How long am I going to be here? Crap all over my shoe that I've just dragged around the entire office. We have carpet floors. I see everyone in the room kind of doing things like, oh, yes. Yes. I wait out the meeting, the longest, 17 minutes of my life. I finish that meeting and I just excuse myself, run down to the grass, leaving little footprints of poo all the way down the stairs. Rubbing my foot in the grass. You know how you do that after you step in poo. There's no poo coming off my shoe. If anything, it's just smearing across the sides. These cars drive by with people looking out their window like, Sir, what are you doing over there in the grass with your shoe? No, I was looking for something. This is my face. Poo. All over the shoe. I find a little stick, and I go sit down, start trying to scrape the poop out of my shoe, at all the rivels in the bottom. I'm not getting it out. I'm getting little pieces out. They're going everywhere. So, I think this isn't working, and I've been gone for so long. I run up to the office, I go into the restroom, take my shoe off, hold it under the faucet, start scrubbing it with paper towels, trying to get the poo off. Thank goodness no one else walked in that bathroom. I'm in here to Greg, what are you doing? Look, these dogs up above. You know, did I tell you about these dogs that live by me? Finally, I get to the level where the poop is sustainable. I mean, there's a little bit, there's stain on the side. I think my shoes still have a stain on the side. I put my shoe back on, just going to face the music, and I get to my desk, and there's poop under my desk. There's little pieces of poop under my desk. It still stinks. I look over to the girl sitting next to me. She's sitting there like, "Oh, hi Greg, welcome back. Oh, this is just..." I go get a paper towel, just sitting there, casual. Hey, yeah. The paper towel? Oh, that's for my lunch. Yeah. Once I know when not a lot of people are looking, I just sneakily grab the paper towel, just kind of go under the desk, come back up. But it is so bad. I see that it's way under the desk where my arms can reach. I have to get on my freaking hands and knees, army crawl under my desk to pick up poo. Worst day of my life. Not the worst day of my life, but that day, in the moment, felt like the worst day of my life. People were lighting candles, spraying Febreze around the room. Fast forward about, I don't know, 4 hours, everything was fine. But what this really all comes down to is, don't live where there's little tiny stupid dogs. I came home from work, you better believe something else happened. Saw those little dogs outside again. I took my shoe and I showed them where the poop was. Not really. I didn't do that. Check your shoes for poo, especially before work. Thanks for watching The Greatest Greg. Be sure to click that like button, click that subscribe button on the screen, and I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye!